Hey, it's Benny. Today we're talking about Argyle. This is a roll and write game that is featured as part of this Kickstarter. I hope you guys will check it out. In this is a game that can be played solo, or you can play with your buddies over the internet. You can play with your buddies in town. You can play with your friends, family, coworkers, mortal enemies, Scottish clansmen, whoever you can find to play games with. I highly recommend it. So with Argyle, you're going to be using dice. In the solo game, you actually use 5 dice. In multiplayer game, you'll use 3 dice. The dice are going to be specifically more the value than the color in this game. So the white areas here, as you can see, are delineated with a 1 up at the top. Anytime you roll a 1, you're going to be marking an area in the whites. Anytime you mark a different color or a different number, it's going to be in the gray areas. So in this case, I'm going to be using colors to delineate my particular patterns here on my Argyle print. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in different colors. You don't have to use colors. You can just write the numbers in, whatever is easy for you and your buddies. So we actually start the game off by rolling exactly 2 dice. Conveniently, I have a dice that's white. That makes it easy. So then I can remember, oh yeah, I'm going to mark the white area. I have a dice that's colored. I'm going to mark the colored area. Okay. In this case, they're both 4. So in this case, we're going to use this one first. We're going to count down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be my first area. So this is going to be my purple. And so we're going to actually mark that in purple, like so. Okay. And then we're going to mark a 4 here. We're actually going to count down in the white area. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll mark this one. Conveniently, they are right next to each other because they're both 4. On the following turns, you're going to be rolling dice. And whatever 2 numbers you pick to use, you're going to be marking those in spaces that are adjacent, either this way, or across this way, to a previously marked space. In the solo game, you actually use 5 dice because you're going to draft and then lose dice and then draft again. So we have dice that rolled away. So I have a 4 already in my pattern here. Having another 4 is going to be good because then I can use this whole row or column, hopefully, for just the number 4. Maybe I can get a whole bunch of them because that will score me a lot of points. I'm going to keep the 4. In the solo game, you lose the lowest and the highest number. Those 2 are out of here for this turn. Now I get a choice between the 3 and the 5. I think the 3 would be handy dandy. So we're going to go ahead and mark my 4. We're going to go ahead and mark it right here, adjacent to my other 4 and my 1. And then we're going to mark my 3 in red. We're going to mark that over here. So as you can see, your board gradually fills up. At the end of each turn, you're going to be scoring based on what you've got happening here. So you're scoring items that are the same this way, items that are the same this way. In this case, these 2 are both the same, so we're going to score points for those. So we end up scoring 1 point because we have one that is adjacent to another that is the same color. The game continues on. We play at most 10 rounds. You're playing until somebody fills up all 3 of their colored columns. So, as we would on a following roll, go ahead and roll those again for you. A nice 6 up there. There's my 4 again, so we're going to keep the 4, obviously. A high and a low, and now I have a 6 and a 1. So continuing my pattern here with my 4s, we'll go ahead and mark that a 4. So now I have 3 in a column. This actually should be 2. I apologize. So now I'm going to end up scoring 3 here. With my 1, I'll go ahead and mark that one right here. I'm actually going to score that also. So there's 2, and 3 is 5 points. So now I'm up to 5 points towards my in-game scoring. So in-game scoring, you get points for having these in the same column. You can also get points for having alternating patterns in your columns. So if I were to, for example, have taken that 6, managed to put it here, on a following turn, got another 3, and then marked it there. That's going to create an alternating pattern, which is then worth points at the end of the game. So there's a bunch of different ways to score points in this game. This is actually a really fun little kind of puzzly game. I think you guys will enjoy it. And then also being able to play over the internet with your buddies, because this pandemic doesn't seem to be letting up. It is, of course, recommended that you try to social distance, mask, all those good things. Be safe out there. Thank you all for checking out Argyle. Have a great day.